Wiseman, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Tell us about where this all started. There was the call from the President during the various times he has addressed the nation that this is when we need South Africans to stand up and to help their fellow countrymen and fellow countrywomen. How did you decide to get to work to do your part?
Indeed, thank you very much for having me on ENCA. We started this as a call from the President, and it's really time that is asking for all of us as South Africans to put aside maybe our differences and lay a hand where it's supposed to be and do our bit. But we really thank very much the National Lotteries Commission for having extended their help as well and identified some organizations, including us, to say, go out to the different parts of the province and provide this relief. We've been to areas such as Kokstad already. I know they've been to Amajuba, been to Tozini, the deep rural areas as well. So this is a very nice engagement where as African Global Network, we have also been on the ground and seeing how our people are really affected by this country.
Now, the sheer number of people who need help during this time can be quite overwhelming. What is your advice to people watching, organization representatives that are watching, about where you even start to decide where to go and help? And what are you hearing from people is what they need most?
I think we have seen even in your coverages on ENCA, there is a huge call for hunger. People are really hungry out there. They need all sorts of help. Of course, we must provide or promote all the hygiene stuff, but our people are hungry down there. As we know, South Africa has got a high number of unemployment, so you can imagine during this time how bad the situation is. As African Global Networks, we really want to thank National Lotteries. And I've noticed that they are going to call or open another call for like 150 million rands to assist NPOs and NPCs. So that, because we don't know, we're dealing with a pandemic that none of us globally knows how long is it going to be. So every hand on the deck is really important right now. As the NPO and NPC sector, it's really important that those who can, and we also have seen that your call as ENCA has gone very much viral in terms of raising funds. And we're also calling for other corporate companies, individuals to do their bit. Actually, on my other hat that I have, on the Claremont Fire, we have raised close to like 20,000 rands. We started with our partners in the United States, who have called to say, look, we know there are artists out there, emerging artists, who really may not know what to do, how they may go to bed hungry, how can we help? And we have started a call to say, let's do a fundraiser. It's really going very well right now in the United States. We have been joined by artists such as Ntuzuma Kokstad, Mbuso Khoza. We are calling for everyone to say, look, let's do something. And I'm very much proud to even say our eThekwini municipality have endorsed this call. And we're starting to see South Africans working together and trying to do as much as we can to assist our government.
Well, it really is encouraging indeed. That's the chairperson of the African Global Network, Wiseman Mkhize, who has joined us via Skype. The African Global Network with the National Lottery Fund joining forces to assist with food parcels that will be distributed in Inanda, Ntuzuma and KwaMashu in KZN.